I'm gonna put out all your lights one by one!
Time for a short circuit. Spiral saber.
I think I'm gonna blow your fuses! Did you get a charge out of that?
This guy's too powerful.
Come on now. Let's act like adults, shall we? Yes! Hello! The cold corporate winter is over, and the Ramborgian spring is in full bloom. This is JohnRamboPresents the show. My name is John, and I am joined by... What is his pulp made of, and why does it taste oh so good? OJ is here! How are you, sir?
That was amazing.
Yeah, a little, back in the 90s, a little acting on the side, and,
Yeah, that worries me a little bit, though.
I took out the Power Ranger shortly after that villain was taken care of. But it was too gruesome, and there was some nudity involved, so I could not show it.
See, that's what freaked me out a little bit, because you're destroying a guy who kept making puns. This worries me. Can you understand how this would worry me?
Now, maybe that was that your childhood hero? Did you watch that episode as a kid, and you were like, I love this guy. I will focus my life around him now.
I have no idea.
Okay. So, John, we're up live today. Hello to everybody watching on YouTube a couple days from now or later tonight. Hello to everyone watching right now live on Justin TV. Oh, wait, we're not on Justin TV anymore. I don't even know where we are. Where are we exactly? Getting tossed around.
Yes.
We're on Twitch TV now.
Yes, that would explain what my face just did.
Which actually is the same as Justin's. You could use the justin.tv/StayBallsy to get where we're at. It's kind of like the same company and the same thing. And ironically enough, I tried to make when we first went live. It was like 6-7 months ago, actually. Believe it or not, when we first started doing this live. I went to Twitch to make an account there, and then it asks you like what are going to do, and one of the choices was like entertainment or something. So I put that, and it was like multiple choices, and I picked comedy. And then they're like, "No, you're on Justin TV. You're not on Twitch." So that's why we were there in the first place.
What?
Yeah, that's the only reason we were. That's the only reason we were there. And now they just moved us over to Twitch, so I don't really know. But it looks like it actually looks a little bit better. There's a little more functionality and stuff, and I don't really care. Everyone's here. Everyone made the trip.
It made me increase the size of my window to fit the entire chat. Which
you
bugs me
don't
a little
like
bit.
it. You're not a fan of it. You don't like things right away. Maybe it'll grow on you.
Well, I prefer it shrank on me because I don't like having to scroll up and down just to view all the stuff. Plus, the viewer list is kind of weird.
What's up with your internet today?
And my internet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you downloading something? What's going on?
No.
Okay. Well, another thing I want to talk about, I actually tried to stream on YouTube. I looked at the streaming on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And this was like a couple weeks ago. And YouTube's getting really doing a lot of things I don't like lately. They're really starting to like cater to the people that have like the big partnerships now, or like certain just bigger channels, and like in order to do like real streaming on YouTube, you have to have a partnership with one of these big companies. Right?
Yeah.
And that's the only way you can do like real streaming. And for everyone else that doesn't want to be part of those groups, you can do the Google Hangouts, and that thing's very limited and pretty much sucks as to what you can do with it, so it's not really going to work.
Looks like everyone needs a Google account to join.
Yeah. And then what's weird is I tried to do I was messing around with just to test it, and I couldn't even control any aspect of it. This was like a few weeks ago. And it told all the subscribers on JohnRamboPresents that I would be streaming at a certain time that day. Like, told everybody this, and they were all waiting in a chat room, which I never showed up to because I was just testing it out. And then it uploads your test, or anything that you put on Google Hangouts, it immediately uploads to your channel. Without you saying yes or no, it just did it.
What?
So there was like a blank video. I don't know. It was a whole mess, but I don't know, man. I just want to do a show and have a good time, and that's what we're going to do today. I don't think it really matters where it's at.
Yeah. We just gotta be here, and that's all that matters.
So going forward, I guess go to twitch.tv/StayBallsy. It's going to be the calling card from now on.
Interestingly,
Yeah.
it says, hey, try our new layout. Try the beta. And if you look at the URL right now, at least in my bar, it says twitch.tv/StayBallsy/old. So, just like YouTube has done many times, now that we're going to start getting used to this layout, I'm pretty sure they will change it again.
You don't like these layout changes.
I don't like change. It scares me.
You got your weird GLaDOS voice on today. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, it sounds a little weird. I can try calling you back if it gets bad, but...
Oh, I have an idea.
Do what you can do. Try something.
All right. Doink.
What'd you do?
Unplugged my phone. It was charging.
I don't know if that have anything to do with it.
It was plugged into
But,
the computer,
in
and there was
any
a USB cable running by the mic.
We got a nice show for you today.
Oh.
As OJ throws
I'm not
things on the floor.
surprised.
Talk about a couple things. And Mr. Ed Trotta will be joining us.
The man himself.
In about 55 minutes from now. So, and we'll be talking to him. It's a great
Yes,
pleasure
sir.
and delight to have him today. OJ, today's the first day of spring.
Ugh.
Did you know?
Yes.
The sun has violently murdered the winter, John. Animals are out there having sex with each other. Interspecies love is happening right now. Why do people always say that? The springtime is when animals reproduce, and don't they do it all year? They don't want to? What goes on? Tell me.
I think they take a break during the winter when they're trying not to die.
Because they're trying to stay warm? Wouldn't that keep them warm, though? I don't really get it. They always say, oh, spring's in bloom, and that's when the animals are fornicating in the woods. I don't know.
And everywhere else.
Today's the first day of spring.
Sadly.
But obviously, you knew that by this morning, the day before, when you had to go outside and shovel and clean off your car and scrape the ice off your car, right?
Yeah, that was...
Did you know it was spring like you were doing that? It's actually, we had a big storm 2 days ago, and then I think today or tomorrow it's supposed to snow.
I think we're supposed to get snow or rain tomorrow.
So it's all lies, I think.
Lies?
It's all lies. I don't think it really is spring.
Well, that would be good for me because I dislike spring and summer.
I don't want to acknowledge this. I don't want to. I don't want to acknowledge this.
The beginning of spring is the only tolerable part of spring. And then it turns warm and the bugs come back out.
You don't like to see life. I like to see things growing and alive and life.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
You want to see
I like seeing flowers. I just don't like seeing the things that pollinate the flowers. Or spiders or ants or any of that jazz. Or for it to be warmer than 70 degrees.
Come on now.
Oh, man, I'm being mad negative right now. Hold
I know.
up.
What's going on? You see something
Spring
positive?
gets pretty zickin' flowers coming out. The crocuses are blooming out by my apartment when I go out the front door every morning.
And the bees will come, sting you.
Bright purple, bright green.
A bee's gonna fly up your pant leg, go into your pants.
A bumblebee?
A wasp.
Oh, that happened to my mom
Moving
once.
on. So this is, I want to talk about we have some pending legal problems, I think both of us do, coming up. I know you don't want to talk about this too much, but can you just
I
kind
don't
of
want to talk about it at all, actually. I thought I said that.
Can you just mention, like, a little bit? Don't go into detail. Nothing?
No. Dude, I told you, I don't want to talk about it.
But you could say, like, one thing. Now we can't just leave it open like that.
Dude.
Just say, like, a little bit.
No, not until everything's settled.
All right, well, you have to give some, without going to specifics, you have to give some sort of a, something. You have to give something now, because I brought this up. Your OJ's okay. Just say something. You're okay. There was something.
There's a dent in my vehicle.
All right. There's
Moving
a dent.
along.
There's a dent in John's vehicle, and possibly in someone else's vehicle as well. And John's okay. You're okay. Everyone's okay.
Yeah, everyone's cool.
You don't want to talk about this. Why? Because you feel like
I don't want to talk about it till everything's done.
So you feel like you could get sued or something, or something like that.
I don't mess around.
You don't know.
With
All right.
the
You
law.
don't want to get involved in that. All right. I'm gonna respect that. Okay. I'm only gonna bring it up like 6 or 7 more times today. Well, I think it's important to say, and this is, you're okay.
I'm fine. Well, no one would have thought anything was wrong.
What do
I
you
didn't say.
Well, it's for you more. We want people to say we care about you, and I would send you nice messages, and you're okay, and the car's okay too.
Yeah.
So I actually have to go to court on Monday, kind of close to where you live, because this was back in October.
A while back.
A while back. I got several tickets going to your house one day. And now I have to pay the piper, and I put myself down as not guilty. Even though I was guilty, but that's kind of what you're supposed to do, I guess. And you go, and then hopefully they kind of try to reduce the charges or something like that. So that's what I have to deal with. I don't really get too down about these situations anymore. Like, see, like you're getting down about what happened to you, and you don't want to talk about blah, blah, blah. But here's how I look at it. No matter what happens to me in life, that's content for this program. Or for other things, you know? Like, no matter what happens, that's content.
It could be content in a month or two.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But,
it's stories to tell people. That's all it can be.
Exactly. So now I get to go to court, and then I get to, make an informed opinion about what happened, and share my experience with everyone next week about what happened. So that's a beautiful thing.
It'll all go well.
And hopefully someone will want to listen to it. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's a cool thing, and we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Do you have any advice? Have you done this before?
Nope.
You never went to court?
Not for me.
With other people you've gone?
I went to court with somebody else who had to, but the police officer didn't show up, so they just walked.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. It's been a few years, actually. I drive pretty safely, would you say? I mean, I don't do anything crazy. I got pretty screwed over going to your place one day. It's like a backcountry road, and the speed limit all of a sudden drops like 20 miles per hour without you really knowing, and the guy was just like right there. So, but this happened to me like years and years ago. I had a 95 and a 55.
Holy pants!
Yeah, I was probably like 19, and I was driving a minivan. My mother's minivan was the only car that was available to me at the time. I was going like 95 miles per hour in that, and I got pulled over, and then I did not guilty. Had to go to court, the guy didn't show up. Had to go to court again, the guy didn't show up, and then I got off on the whole thing.
Oh, man.
Which kind of is wrong in a lot of ways, because you were doing it, So the whole thing's just very strange.
Well, that's like the opposite of what happened to me.
Yeah.
No, when I was in college coming back for spring break, 1987 Buick Century, and I was on the thruway, and I wasn't really paying attention to my speed, so I got up to maybe 74, 75 miles per hour in a 1987 Buick Century, and a police officer pulled me over who was very courteous, very nice, very kind. I'm like, man, well, that stunk. I was a little bit shaken, like, whatever, I'll just go home. And I get home, and then I'm driving back at the end of spring break, and all I remember is I'm driving down a big hill on the thruway, drinking some water, so I'm not watching the speedometer. And there's a police officer on the right side of the road standing outside his car in front of me. I drive by. I'm in the right lane. I see the guy waving, pointing to the left lane, so I'm like, oh, he wants me to switch lanes, so I'm not driving past him. And I go into the left lane, and then I keep driving, but I'm a little worried, so I slow down a bit. And a few minutes later, my friend says, hey, you should check the rearview mirror. And there's a police car behind me. And the guy pulls me over. And this guy is angry. He is ticked off. He is shouting. He's foaming at the mouth. This is the most obnoxious police officer I've met in my entire life. This guy was rude. He's asking me how old the people in the back of the car are. Maybe to see if I kidnapped someone across state lines or something.
I wouldn't put it past you.
The guy was shouting at me. And, he writes me up for doing, I think, 89 or 88 miles per hour.
You should have shouted back.
In a 1987 Buick Century.
Why don't you shout back at him?
I was just in shock.
My name is OJ. These are several small children that need rides. I provide this service to them at 3 a.m. My pants are off because it's hot out, and I only like the winter. I don't like the spring or summer. That's why I'm nude from the waist down.
And the waist up.
I smell this way because...
Yeah, it was just a terrible situation. I mean, if I'd been a DeLorean, I would have been fine because I could have gone, into the past or future, but no.
Well, the whole thing's just random. I mean, you could, go at a certain speed, and then if the guy sees you or not, you might get pulled over, you might not. And then you go to court, and then they might not show up, and blah, blah, blah. So, it's all a bunch of crap.
Basically.
5 minutes after you, a guy could have been going 110, and you might have gotten off.
Seriously.
So the whole thing's messed up. Either punish everybody or don't do it at all,
Yeah, I mean...
Selective stuff.
That's what drives me nuts about the whole traffic system. I mean, if they made a speed limit that was fast enough and that if you went over it, it was serious business, and they just let everybody else be fine, that would be cool, but that's not going to happen.
Right. So I'll have my story about court next week. I'm sure it'll be delightful because every time I go somewhere, usually the status quo happens, right? It's usually a normal situation and blah, blah, blah. Right? Every time I go somewhere, so it's not really the case usually. So we'll see what insanity goes on, you know? Mm-hmm. And this week when we were filming, this is a little filming update. This will be a new thing we do every week. It's because it's kind of cathartic to us.
Yeah, we get to just talk about stuff.
It's kind of cathartic, kind of get it out. So we went to the shopping center that we've been to a few times already, like over the last month or two, right?
Yeah.
We spent probably 3 hours there one day with like several people. Another day we were there doing...
Maybe 2.
All right, well, a long time, extended period of time. Another day we were doing stuff with the car. We were filming a car and all kinds of car stunts, basically, you know?
Yeah.
So we got to do like a couple little things. Maybe we need like maybe 5 minutes of footage at this place. So
and it's just like one dude.
Yeah, so we go down there and we found a spot where actually we weren't bothering anybody. It was kind of like off to the, not even at the main shopping center. There's like a shopping center and then there's like a part of it that all the places went out of business, which is pretty much happening all across the country. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And we were at the part where it was out of business. There was no one there. And we're doing our thing. We're setting up and me and John are fighting and arguing as usual about stuff. And then I kind of embellished a little bit on the Twitter machine. I said cops kicked us out, blah blah. But I think it was like one guy. And I think he was like the security guard of the place.
Yeah, which I've never seen them as having before.
We never had this guy. All of a sudden, this guy comes.
This was just a rinky-dink little like shopping center. I mean, not rinky-dink, but it was small. You know, it had a nice bakery, a couple restaurants, and a grocery store and a pharmacy. And now they have a security guard, and everything's all ritzy. So
this guy, it might be because of us from last time, I don't know. So this guy comes over, and he's like the typical, like, stereotypical security guard. Completely, he's like, hey, I don't know what you're doing over here. Looks like you got a plunger, you got a tin can attached to the plunger. I don't know what's happening here. Like, he wouldn't, like, let us speak to him. He just started going into, like, a diatribe. It was very bizarre. He just started talking and wouldn't shut up, so we couldn't even talk to him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is. A plunger? What are you, like a Batman? There's a can here. You got a camera. And then he's like, I think he asked if we were like selling something, or what do you
like this for profit or what?
No, he was just trying to see if we were like maybe I don't know, trying to sell something, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So then I started talking to the dude. I sweet talk him a little bit. I'm like, look, we're not selling anything. We got some equipment. We're testing it out. We got this from our grandmother. We're testing this stuff out just to see how it works. We're not doing anything with this, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, you know, this is private property, blah, blah. You got a tin can on the plunger. I don't know what that is. So and he's like, all right, it looks like you're not hurting anybody. So I'm like, listen, can we stay like another 10 minutes? And he's like, okay, that's fine, you know.
As long as you're not going to shoot up the place.
He's like, just don't shoot up the place. That's the last thing he said. With the plunger, he was very afraid. I think he was afraid of the plunger with the tin can. He was like, I don't know.
What was I gonna do? Fix their toilets?
That like blew his mind. He was like, what is this? I just can't figure this out. This is very strict.
Well, it's funny. I got like this whole costume on, all this stuff, like that looks kind of fancy, and I got nothing.
That's the only thing you cared
wooden
about.
Plunger, the can.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing he cared about. It's the only thing he saw. It was very weird. So I'm like, listen, can we stay like another 10 minutes? He's like, all right. So then we stayed probably like another half hour. I would say we're at 25 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We stayed like another probably 20 minutes, and then we got most of what we needed anyway, and then we're probably going to go back there another day.
Really short.
Yeah, we stayed a little bit, so we'll probably go back there like real early or real late in the day or something, or a day that's, a weekday or something. I don't know. It was a Saturday morning, so that was probably part of the issue. So that was fun, John.
It was fun.
Who are you talking to? You're typing something?
Well, someone made a comment, and I was going to make a joke, but
why don't you say it out loud? You couldn't do that, you know.
Well, someone said, "Who's the guy on the right? I don't like him." And I was going to say, "Oh man, that guy is such a jerk. I don't know why John hangs out with him." But I'm not sure if it's me.
We're still trying to figure out.
The stream.
We're still trying to figure out who he is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the stream, but I didn't want him to be like looking at some photos someone linked. That's not me.
So, John, do you have anything else to say about the tin can, the plunger? What does this mean, and the whole situation?
I was just freaking out that whole day anyway. I just woke up on the wrong side of the planet, so I was just kind of like,
John was already messed up because he had his problem the night before, which he refused to speak of.
Yeah, so...
And then you guys... then he got in trouble.
I was just really wigging out. Like, I generally don't like to mess with authority, and now I wanted to mess with authority even less. So like I was like, okay, let's go, let's get out of go away.
So I was like, oh, we gotta stay, we gotta do this. Blah, blah, blah. John was getting all nuts.
Like, let's go. Okay, let's do it quickly then.
How was that? So John, you got a code for Marvel Heroes now. I
Yeah.
hooked you up with a beta key.
What stinks is if I didn't have dinner, I could have played.
Yeah, it was up till 7 today. It's like weird
Till
times,
7.
man.
Like what the?
It's weird times.
Oy. Like
Yeah, it's a weird time. You think about like West Coast. That's what 4 o'clock it ended. It's even worse.
yeah, like so they're trying. I think they're trying to make sure that people in offices can't play.
We don't want you.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They wanted it. I think they wanted the adolescent vote or the college vote.
Yeah. So we'll be playing that a little bit.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Maybe we'll do some streams. Maybe we'll do some streams of that because
Oh man.
because now we're on Twitch TV. We're part of the gaming community.
Yes.
There's people right now on this very website playing Superman 64. Just think about that. Right now. Someone is playing.
One of them.
Someone is playing the ET game. I should have put that in the description. There's a little box where you could put what game you're playing. I should have put we were playing that game. Oh well.
Wait, we can't stream Marvel?
Well, not now when it actually comes out. You can't do the
Oh
beta.
yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that now.
Like, wait a second.
And then Injustice is a game we've been talking about. Maybe we'll do some of that.
Oh, dude.
You read the
seriously,
comic book, right?
I read everything but issue 10.
All right, people want to know what you think about the comic. So I talked about it last week. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I have a lot of gas today. I'm belching. But it's just, I don't know, it blew my mind, the things they were doing. It was gruesome. It was disturbing. Superman kills his pregnant Lois Lane and turns evil on everyone. So what did you think about the comic book?
This is the darkest DC comic I have read in a
think so,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
There are darker ones,
Yeah.
but not by much. Seriously, just some of the things that happen, some of the things Wonder Woman does, things that Superman does. Batman's Batman. Batman, you just kind of look at him like, yeah, it's Batman. Green Arrow has a weird little issue where they just kind of show, hey, look, I'm relevant, and then move along.
They go, oh, he's in it. They go, he's in the game. But so about the storyline, like, what do you think about this? Do you think that's how it would play out? There's some weird stuff in it. You can nitpick it, like, why would he leave her to go to that place alone? She's like, I'm going to this mysterious dock to get a story. Don't come. And then she goes and Joker kidnaps her.
I mean, Superman's not stupid, but I think he figured whatever happens, he'll be able to take care of it. I mean, unless they, of course, just like shot her right then and there, in which case, they could have done that. Like, seriously, they could have easily just been like, no more Lois Lane. No more
Jimmy
Lois
Olsen got
Lanes.
shot in the face. So he won't be in the game, I guess. Lois gets taken by Joker, and then he makes Superman think she's Doomsday. He brings her to space where she suffocates.
Yep.
And then Joker blows up Metropolis.
Well, that's a funny thought, though. Like, if they had been really thinking, couldn't they have just, like, do you think Superman, if he knew how strong Doomsday was, would have just picked him up and thrown him into the sun? Like, would that have worked?
Yeah, but I was thinking about this, like, they had to come up with a way where he killed Lois where it wasn't too extreme. Like, let's say it was like he thought she was Doomsday, and he just punched her in the face. They couldn't possibly do that. Yeah, I mean, that'd be even worse, so.
Oh, it's terrible.
The cleanest way to die is to be suffocate, so that's what they would decide to do.
I guess.
My question for you, like, at the end of this game, what's going to be how are they going to resolve this? Are they going to go back in time or something? Before this happened, or like some kind of warp or something?
My guess is that they're going to fracture all the different universes. Red Sun's going to come out, say, good job, and beat everyone up, and then go home.
That's it.
No, but I wouldn't surprise me if they did one of those universe-breaking things where basically Batman's trying to build a machine to break the universe and reset everything to the way it was before this happened. It would not surprise me at all because you know how much DC just loves to say, we've really built something wonderful over the past 60, 70, 80 years. Let's scrap it and start again.
Well, they like doing that, but I mean, I read like the first 5 issues. Should I keep going with it or what? Is it worth going or?
Yeah.
All right, I'll finish it off maybe.
Might as well. There's going to be 10 of them?
There's 10 out now. I think that's it. I'm not sure. It's probably going to get to a point where it's like, no, play the game to find out the real story. the rest of the story.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the game doesn't take place. I think the game takes place before this happens and after and through it. Like, this is taking place at the same time, I think, is the game.
Okay.
Otherwise, there'd be some characters who can't be in the game.
I don't like those comics that tie into the games or like that, because then you don't really know what ending of the game is the real one a lot of times. A lot of these fighting games, I don't know how it's going to work, but you know how like each guy sometimes has an ending, and you don't know which one is the canon one, and you go, I don't know what the hell happened. I read this whole book.
King of Fighters has a canon ending, right, for each game?
Yeah, but you usually don't find out till like the next game comes out, and then they think, oh, this is what happened. Usually it's some guy who ran the tournament, and then he turns out to be evil. That's pretty much what it is. That's the storyline for every game. It's like a guy runs a tournament, they all show up, and then the guy turns out to be bad.
Basically.
Yeah. All right, so you like the comic. You recommend it?
I like it a lot. I mean, it's dark. Like, I started trying to describe the storyline to my dad, and he's like, I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah, I mean, I like the story, but the fact that those characters kind of bothers me a little bit. Because I don't like to think. I don't want to think that Superman killed Lois, and that he's fighting heroes. It upsets me.
I can believe Batman, and I can believe Wonder Woman after some of the things she's done.
So it makes me upset.
Say what you will, she is hardcore.
Well, people are saying, though, it's like the best comic they have right now.
Really?
That's what people are saying. I think it's pretty good.
Well, it takes everything, but the problem is that's kind of like, part of it is taking a character that everyone loves so much, you know, who could do no wrong, or maybe do a little wrong, but always make up for it somehow, or just feel really bad about it. And then make him do something completely and utterly terrible, you know? And then take the story from there. I mean, it's not like Marvel did anything like this either, ever, with any characters at all.
Yes.
That I really like. But anyway, before we open up that can of worms, let's... Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about something. It's about Kickstarter. What's going on with Kickstarter? You, pretty much at the beginnings of it was like small people out there just wanted to get their stuff funded. People that I want to make something. People that are kind of ignored by the more mainstream companies, and instead of trying to get hired to do something or funded by a corporate entity, let's get people to do it. That's what Kickstarter was,
like,
right?
I want to make a new. I got this great idea for a card game, and you know what? You can print the cards yourself, like a set. A couple of demo sets. It'll cost you $30 a pop, minus art and everything.
Is that true? You have a card game you want to make? Or are you speaking like as a third person? I don't understand. Are you making
Sure.
This? Okay.
But anyway, you could do that.
Yeah.
And
people are still doing that.
But the problem is, it's like, if you wanted to print an actual run for people to buy and sell with art and everything, first of all, printing, you can't just order like 2 copies. It'll be $30 each, and no one wants to pay that much. And if they do, you're not going to get any profit. You got to order like 100, 500 to get the cost of printing down, because they got to do all this custom stuff for you, cut all the cards, print all the stuff out. If you want to get art, it costs a fortune to get an artist to make stuff for you, unless you're magically good or can get away with stick figures or whatever. You got a friend.
Right. So you go to the Kickstarter.
Comes in, and you say, okay, give me $5 and I'll put your name in the credits. Give me $20.
You get the game, or you get something, right?
Yeah.
People are still doing that, but the thing's become such a huge deal that like now you're seeing like major TV studios doing this.
Oh yeah.
And it's
like a few in particular.
It's like, do they even really need the funding? Can't you just take a risk on something? Is that how this always was?
You know who's taking the risk now?
Isn't that how the movie business and the TV business always was?
It used to be, but people don't want to take risks anymore, John.
So whatever, it's cool, and they're raising millions of dollars. The show this week, Veronica Mars, which I never actually saw, but I guess people really like that show.
I've heard it's very good.
They raised millions of dollars.
Not just because it has an attractive main character.
And they raised millions of dollars for the show to bring it back, so I guess they're going to do it. And I'm not really ever one to tell people what to do or what to do with themselves and their money and stuff like that. But if you're giving like hundreds of dollars to this stuff, I would hope that you either have or intend to in the future give to a charity at some point. Do you agree with that statement?
That's a good point.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying. I would recommend that if you are going to say, I'm going to give like $400 to Veronica Mars, I hope that at some point in your life you've given like $40 to a charity, maybe. And or like a disease research thing. I think that'd be good too.
Well, is the disease research thing going to send me a T-shirt or make me a movie?
It would be a great story if they cure some of this stuff out there.
Are they going to put my name in the credits?
And if they cure some
That's what I'm saying. This is the stuff that they offer.
If they cure some of this crap out there, maybe you won't get the disease if it's cured already.
I have to wonder if there's a way that you could turn Kickstarter to charity. Like, give us $5 and we'll put your name on this plaque. You know, give us $10, you get "I Kick Cancer in the Face" T-shirt.
So you feel like the marketing for the cancer research isn't good enough? The fact that people are dying of the disease, that's not enough of a thing for you.
I'm not saying marketing isn't good enough. I'm saying that people want to get something out of it, and sometimes the feel-good feeling of doing something for the betterment of mankind and to help your fellow man isn't enough.
All right. In any case, I think it's cool to give to these shows, but at the same time, try to throw a couple of beans to some other positive thing as well, not just entertainment stuff. But so anyway, John, what I want to do today, I want to talk to you and ask you, and I will respond as well. What shows would you actually give money to for a Kickstarter? If they had a Kickstarter campaign to bring the show back, what shows would you like to see come back? And maybe we'll go through a couple other shows that we'll see if they should be brought back or not.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
We had shows, now legitimate shows.
Legitimate shows that you would give money to. Let's go. Give me one of those that you would personally give.
Reboot.
Yeah.
I love that show.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It doesn't hold up. This was the cartoon show. It was like the first show that was using computer graphics.
When was this on?
Oh gosh, the 90s.
It's called Reboot.
Reboot. You never saw this with Bob the Guardian?
No, I never heard of this.
Matrix, his
I'm looking in the chat. Does anyone know what he's talking about? Does anyone in the chat know what he's talking about? Moondog, Mooney knows. Mooney usually gets everything.
Mooney knows everything.
He knows everything that you know. It's like you guys had like watch the same stuff or something.
Get out of my head, man.
All right.
Reboot was good. I mean, I just thought it was something that I would love to have seen more of.
So if they were like, we're gonna have Reboot Kickstarter, you would actually give something.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
thanks,
cool.
Grog. Yeah, Grog's got a good link to it. By the way, hi, Grog.
Hello, Grogster.
Welcome to our new home.
YouTube.com/GrogDeluxe.
All right. Sorry. Hello. Oh,
What?
okay.
All right. Are you done with
Anyway,
that?
another show.
Oh, you're still going. Like I was going to go.
There's the obvious. The obvious.
Yeah.
Firefly.
A lot of people in the chat are saying that. I never saw it before.
I just have them retcon certain parts of the movie out so we could get the whole cast back in the original state. But Firefly would be good. And
why do you think that show went off the air in the first place?
Because it was sabotaged by the network and people weren't watching it enough, and it was sabotaged by the network.
How did they sabotage it? What do you mean?
We're going to play the second episode first. We're going to not really promote it as well as we could, and we're going to, they showed it out of order. You didn't know who the characters were.
Yeah.
Ugh, it was terrible.
Right. So, well, it's hard to watch if they're showing it out of order like that. So a show that I would actually give money to on a Kickstarter is one that you and I used to watch quite a bit. Even though there's only a couple episodes. Clerks, the animated series.
Oh, man.
You and I, was there like 10 episodes?
6.
And that was in the late 90s, and they got screwed by the network as well. Which was, I believe, Fox.
Oh, what a surprise!
You and I used to watch those episodes over and over. We had the DVD. We would just watch them over and over again.
Box set.
We had the box set.
Yeah.
We would just watch that over and over again. So it was a good show. I recommend people check it out. You can probably get it for like under $10 now.
It's sad. I mean, it's rough because it's not the greatest show ever, but it was funny and it had some good things in it. They kind of basically took a look at TV shows and said, let's make fun of them.
And they made fun of themselves a lot. They made fun of itself.
Yeah.
They had the episode where they go to Comic-Con and there's like the guy and he's like, this is nothing like the movie.
Yeah. Well, that was when they knew the end was coming, I think.
That's excellent. I think it's really good. I would give to that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here's one that I would actually give money to, but I don't think it would be good.
Okay.
But I would, if they actually did it, I would watch it and I would give money to it, but I wouldn't expect it to be any good. But Married with Children, if they decide we're bringing it back.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be any good, but you know, it'd be funny.
It could be good. It could be good.
People watching it going, "Is that the guy from Modern Family? And is that Layla?"
Maybe. No, I mean, like, it would have to be like, Al's like a grandfather, I guess, and you could do something where he's in like the old folks home, maybe, and that'd be kind of funny. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff you can do based around an old Ed or Al. I'm sorry. What am I talking about?
Al,
I'm a complete idiot.
You're not a complete idiot. You're an awesome human being.
Yeah, so there's all kinds of things you could do with that. So I would give to that. What else you got?
I just kicked my wall.
Yeah.
There were another few good ones. Now, if we're talking about some good ones, I mean, there's a lot of old shows from Nickelodeon that were just really good.
Somebody said the Wonder Years. Oh, Mooney said that. I don't know. I don't know if I would. I would watch it, but I don't know if I would actually give to that.
I don't know. I really didn't get into the Wonder Years when I was a kid.
Filipino
it was
Gamer.
a great show, but I just couldn't watch it.
Filipino Gamer says the E-Team. What you want, like Mr. T, old Mr. T, the Fresh Prince. He has to move back into the house. He's a terrible failure. He's a terrible failure, and he has to move back to Uncle Phil's, and they just redo all the episodes. Yeah.
I mean, I could go with. I mean, Iron Wolf's on the nose for a lot of these. Iron Wolf listed Batman, the animated series, Heroes, Rocko's Modern Life, Courage, The Cowardly Dog, Samurai Jack. I'd go for those. Throw in Doug. Though, honestly, I don't want any more Heroes, because if you had taken Heroes Season 1 and then thrown them a giant pile of money and not given them a writer's strike, that would have been great.
Right.
I mean, there's a few other shows that would be kind of funny to have come back.
All right, what do you got? Go ahead.
Seinfeld. And all the show is every character in jail.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't need a Kickstarter for that. They would just, if they wanted to do it, they would go, okay. They wouldn't have to raise money for that show.
All right. Alf.
Didn't they try to bring it back?
I don't think so. Didn't they kill Alf in the last episode?
Well, there was the 80s show, but I think they tried to bring him back, maybe Nickelodeon or something. Am I wrong about this? I'm
pretty sure Alf
the late 90s
got killed,
and it didn't work out. But I think Alf could work. I don't know.
Well, also I found a pretty funny picture, but yeah. Anyway, welcome back, Cotter. Just so we could say welcome back, Cotter is the only reason I want that show from the 70s back. Would never happen.
What would it be? A remake? We're not talking about remakes. We're talking about.
No, bring them back, man. John Travolta.
They're not even alive, half of them.
That's what I just said. All right, well, how about this?
That would just be so depressing. They would go,
Try and get Joseph Gordon-Levitt to do Third Rock from the Sun again.
Animaniacs will be said, yep. I would go with that.
Heck yeah.
Charles in Charge. You can see that.
One more, though, John.
Yeah.
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. Yeah.
I want to see Balky's cousin, every time Balky does something crazy, just go to Wikipedia, check out his home country, and go, no, that's not something your people do. You've been lying to me all these years and making up these obnoxious customs to see how much I would take. It ends tonight, Balky.
How about Family Matters? I would probably give to that. You have like a 46-year-old Urkel showing up at the door.
Did I do that?
And he's like, middle-aged. He's got a bald spot. I don't know what he looks like. I'm sure he's in good shape. I don't really know.
Oh, dude, Iron Wolf is rocking it again.
What do you say? Go ahead.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, well, they're older. I mean, that was a good show though. I mean, it was on. Yeah, that show got canceled. I like that show.
Fang 7124's got another good one.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs. We all remember how it ended. I'm not so sure they could start that again, but that would be pretty funny.
Fraggle Rock. Yeah, I'd give the Fraggle Rock. I'd give the Muppet Show. Stuff, anything like that. Any of that stuff I would contribute to. How about John Rambo Presents the Show TV? How many people would give to that? Anybody? I would.
I would. I think I already have.
I think you have, John. Pretty sure you have.
I would totally love to see that as a thing. Oh, man, Mooney. Mooney, you're the man.
How about X-Play?
Captain and the Game Master.
Oh, man. It was good, yeah.
Can you imagine, though? Think about it. Back in the days, he had an old NES controller, like, this was his belt buckle, okay? This was his belt buckle,
yeah.
right? Nowadays, what he'd be doing? He'd be running around with like an effing Wiimote sticking out of his pants. People would think it was something else entirely. It'd be like, whoa.
You know, I'm kind of surprised they don't have Captain N in those. You think about like they had those video game shows in the '80s when games weren't as nearly as popular as they are now. It's kind of weird, right? You think they would have more of that stuff today on TV, considering now it's like a big deal. Or so I'm told. I don't know what these kids are doing today. I don't really know.
But what would they do?
It would be an animated show, and they go into all the Nintendo things like they used to. I don't know. What do you mean, what did they do?
That's really sad,
They
though.
do whatever they want. Yeah.
How many new franchises they have, John? Like 2?
They don't have any new franchise. What, Pikmin?
They got, like, Pikmin? They got, like, what? Pikmin and a Miiverse.
Oh, God.
You know what'd be great? No, this
don't
is what
bring
they
that
would
up.
do. Get this. This
Yeah.
is what they would do. They would take people's Miis who have Wii U's, because it's all on the network and stuff.
Yeah.
And every now and then Captain N would go to the Miiverse, or he'd live there and interact with Mii's made by real people.
Don't give them ideas. What about Captain Planet? Would you pay for that?
Dude.
What if you gave? Well, hold on. John, let me make an offer to you.
Okay.
Kickstarter Captain Planet, $1,000. Hear me out. They will send you a Captain Planet replica suit that will fit you perfectly to your measurements. They will also create a character based on you. His name will be OJ. That's your name, and and he's the power of citrus, which is a planetary thing, right?
Yes.
And his name is OJ. He looks like you, and he has the power of citrus. You have no creative control over the character, though. But you do get the suit, and it's $1,000.
Can
Would
you
you do
give
it?
me like 10 seconds
Do you
to
have
get something from my closet?
All right, go ahead. Do you have a suit? No, you don't. Oh no! Why do I do this to myself? We'll have these conversations with John, and you be talking about something, Santa Claus or whatever. All of a sudden, I have a suit for that. Comes out with it. You know. This is what happens when I go over his house. You start talking about something, and he goes, "Oh, I'll be right back." Comes in the room, dressed as something that you talked about. All kinds of things. Whatever's going on over there, it's taking some time. Maybe I should hang up on him. I see his arm in the mirror. I see what's going on there. I don't know. I just don't know. I apologize to everyone at home that has to deal with this right now. Mr. Trotta will be joining us soon. And things are going well. He's digging around. Oh, here he is.
Dang it.
What? What were you trying to find?
I have a set of the rings that I bought from them a couple years ago. I have a set of Captain Planet rings.
Who'd you buy? You bought from who? Some guy on the street?
No, from Captain Planet's website.
He has a website?
Yeah, man. It's from like 1995. It's beautiful.
The website's from 1995?
It looks like it. It was so good.
And you gave them money and you got rings?
Yeah, I bought 2 sets.
All right. Well, why don't you quickly talk about PAX? And then we're going to do comments because we got to move forward.
Okay,
here.
but they totally updated their website now.
What is it, CaptainPlanet.com?
Oh, well, I don't know. There's a CaptainPlanetFoundation.org, which is a new site. Excuse me, but can I tell you what I did with the original rings or no?
You can tell me whatever you want. Go ahead.
So I bought a set of Captain Planet, 2 sets of Captain Planet rings, and then I bought 2 fake fingers, 1 fake thumb, a fake hand, and a fake arm. I put dirt with the earth ring with a finger in one bag, water with the water ring and an arm in another bag, some ash in one with fire, and then stuck them in a box and sent them to my friend. Because my friend hates Captain Planet. But yeah. Just imagine receiving that in the mail one at a time. Slowly.
But you didn't answer my question. Would you give $1,000 to the Kickstarter? If
$1,000 for the suit?
No, the suit, and you also get a character based on you.
Is it tax deductible?
No, it's not. It's a straight up payment. If it was to a charity, it'd be tax deductible, but you refused to do that because you're not getting enough merchandise back, you said. All right. You don't have the time to answer this.
Fine. All right, everybody.
I just got a text message from chat, by the way.
Oh, no.
So, it's a story for another time. So
All right.
you're going to PAX East on Friday when you leave? I don't know anything about this.
I'm leaving tomorrow morning, actually. As soon as I get off the show, I'm finishing packing and going right to bed.
Wait, when you do? Tonight?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I thought it was Saturday and Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I'm going with people who need to set up on Thursday.
My God. So you'll be carrying stuff tomorrow, I guess?
Yeah, there's like a party thing tomorrow night, so that should be fun.
Who's going to PAX in the chat? I want to say if you're going. I don't think anyone's going. Anyone going? Are you going to talk to people this time? Are you going to be nice to people that come up to you?
Well, I have my phone. What do you mean be nice to people that come up to me? I'm nice to people who come up to me.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got your super phone now, your smartphone. So why don't you do an OJ meet and greet time? Like, I'm going to be over here in the hotel or something at this point. And you can send a tweet.
Yeah.
Tweet out, like, I'm going to be here at this time. If you want to say hi to OJ and give me money, don't forget to put that, because that's what everyone does. If you want to give me money, then I'll be over here, and then they'll come see you. People are saying tell them your room number, but I wouldn't do that.
I don't even know what hotel I'm in. I don't know anything.
Well, when you find out,
there's a band coming.
I'm saying when you find out, use your technology that you have to communicate with the people. You know?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
So,
Slinky going? He's in Boston. Is he going?
I don't know.
He says he might go. He says I could go.
Oh gosh, wait. Yeah, seriously, Mark Crown is going to encourage people to kidnap me.
That's not true, John. Don't no. Don't worry about that.
He said.
I would love to be kidnapped by Mark. That'd be an honor. All right, let's do some comments, John.
Comment time. The Axis of Ignorance says.
The Axis of Ignorance.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Gosh darn, man. I want to see this next episode of Schnoz Man and Hole Punch so badly.
That makes you feel good, right?
Yeah. I want to see it too.
When are people going to see it?
It's going to be awesome.
When can they see it? Tell them.
In a few months.
A few months? I don't think so.
Like a month and a half?
I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. It's insane. I don't, would you have, like, looking back when we first started, would you have done things differently? Would you have said, no, we can't do this much? Be honest. Knowing now how long it took and how much content we made, would you be like, we shouldn't do this much? Or would you be like, we'll do the same? I guess you can't really tell until it's all out and see what people think.
Yeah, right now it's tough because we're in the middle of it. This is the hardest part because we've got a good portion done and a good portion left yet to go. We're in the hardest part of this process right now. The last episode is going to be, we're finishing this! Yeah! Right now, we're doing the biggest chunk of the series. The biggest, most important, most impressive part of the series. This is the part that is causing the most pain.
At the most pain, so other parts are causing pain, which is not as much.
I think you wanted to kill me.
Yeah, we get to points where we want to kill each other, I think, but
I don't want to kill you. I just want you to not hate me.
We're having a good time at the same time, though.
I hope so. I'm having fun, but sometimes I aggravate you and feel bad, really bad.
Oh, no. Let's calm down.
But, yeah, so it's
well,
going to be...
I'll just say this. It's good that when people say I want to see it or I'm looking forward to it, it makes it, it makes it feel like worth doing and try harder when people act that way. It makes us feel good. Let's just say that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, everyone keep telling us to do this. Keep telling us that we're awesome. And the best way to tell us we're awesome is to send us money. I'm kidding. It's to tell us we're awesome.
What the heck?
It was a joke, John.
All right. Send OJ money. That's what he wants.
No, it's a zicking joke,
Kickstart
man.
OJ. You'll get nothing
Just tell
back.
us that you like us, and we'll be very happy.
All right, let's keep going.
It was a joke, and I never sold you away to actually send me money. If you wanted to, you couldn't, because you don't know how to do it.
Yeah, we don't even have a donations to set up.
Yeah, so why are y'all flipping out on me?
They're saying you're a pulpy sellout.
Pulpy sellout. If I was a pulpy sellout, I'd tell you my PayPal account. But guess what? I didn't.
E-begging, a heel, sellout, heel turn. All right, keep going with the comments. We gotta keep moving here.
It was a joke.
Come on.
Templar Hunter 89 says AJ stands for apple juice or Alpha John, since he thinks he's better than all other Johns. But Ion Wreck thinks AJ equals Alien John. and he came out of OJ through a chest burster.
Chest piercer with Australian accent? Why?
What?
Is that in the movie?
It wasn't necessarily Australian. That was just how I felt like saying it.
All right, that's fine. I was just wondering if that was a reference to something. I don't know. Yeah, we were talking about last week about OJ's clone, AJ, apparently his name is. He revealed himself to us a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And we were trying to figure out what the AJ stands for.
It's not me.
Alpha John or Alien John, perhaps.
I thought it was another John or Awesome John.
And perhaps you should stay tuned to the show intros to find out more about the story. If or when I have time to film the stuff for it. But that's not part of the... I don't know. It's supposed to be real. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, well. Let's continue with this.
Our next comment comes from the one with the gun.
Oh, Anti-John. That's a good one. Slinky said that.
Ah, Slinky.
Advanced John from Moonsboro. Okay.
That guy looked like he was taking a poop in the video. He's advanced?
Advanced John. Keep going, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
The one with the gun states, queries. What happened to StayBallsy.com? You haven't mentioned it in some time now.
StayBallsy.com's still there. It serves its purpose as it holds the MP3 versions. Why do you make that face? We store the MP3 version of the show, and the Pro Wrestling Smorgasbord and other stuff is there. It's pretty much what it's doing right now. It got a major bot attack. Like, it got insane, like 12,000 comments by bots. So I had to disable all the chat stuff on it. But we're looking to get that back up soon and get a new forum in there that's better. And the StayBallsy Intergalactic Video Network is still going. And when people send me videos, I do put them up. And if you want a video put up, just send it to me. That's pretty much how it goes.
Do it.
StayBallsy@gmail.com. Just send me a video and I put it up. That's pretty much how it's always gone. And there are videos put up every week. If you'd like to check them out, some good stuff.
You'd really enjoy it, folks.
Yeesh. Some dude made a video. I forget his name, and I feel bad about it. He made a video. You could go there now, maybe look at it. In the network part. He made a video that's like Godzilla style stuff. And like he filmed it so it looks like how they filmed it then. You know, like a dude fighting with buildings and stuff. So I started talking to him about it. He's gonna show me how he did it. So I will learn how to do that. Yeah. That's cool stuff. Okay, the next comment I'll do it because it seems like you're typing or something.
To the next comment.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay, go ahead.
Arno de Smet.
Yeah.
I actually watched it all the way through.
He actually watched it all the way through. I guess he's talking about the show. That's good. You know.
Yeah, we encourage that for people.
I do, but like at the same time, it's very long, and it's not really something that works well on YouTube. Like YouTube's pretty much the things that do really well are really short. Like a minute is like long, a lot of the time.
Yeah, like 2 minutes is like the golden.
That's like 3 minutes is like, this is crazy. I cannot possibly give this much time to watch this.
I'm too busy. I can't.
I can't possibly. I can't do it.
No.
So it doesn't really work that well on YouTube a lot of the time, but we have the timestamps. So if there's something that we're talking about and you're like, this is boring, I hate it, you can always look at it, and then maybe if there's something in that menu that is good, you just click on it and it brings you to that spot. So I do try to, with those timestamps every week for you. So, but if you'd like to listen to it the whole way through, then that's good too. There you go.
Yeah, if you want to download it to your iPhone, Windows Phone, Android phone, toaster, go for it.
Yes.
And listen to us everywhere.
Yes.
Speaking of comments,
Twitch TV is great because it's got these people can put like pictures of stuff. What is this? Dogs? I don't know what's going on. This is what people do. All right. Sure.
Yeah, go figure, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Suggested channels is coming up blank for me.
Yeah. I think what? I think that's like only if someone I'm following is live or something like that.
Huh.
The only person I follow right now is Cyber Demon. He's the only one I'm following. Maybe I'm just gonna keep like that forever. All right.
Oh man.
Keep rocking.
Okay. So our next comment is from Riceball23. OJ is totes cuter than Penn.
Oh yeah, this is like the last couple. You could read all these in a row. Like things got really weird in the comments last week. I don't know what was going on.
Then
I'm not sure what happened. Just go through all these because they're all it's a strange turn.
Music
Well, go from the top. You go with the rice ball.
Rice Ball says OJ is totes cuter than Penn. All homo. Then Icy Music says I would anal OJ if I was forced, but I'd rather make dynamic entry into Rambo's a-hole.
What happened?
And
What
then
did we do last week to inspire this? All right, keep going.
I have no idea.
What was said or done?
I mean, I put on like a new type of like face moisturizer, which has a scent.
Oh,
maybe
that was
you're
it,
smelling
maybe.
it through the camera.
Maybe that was it.
That was it.
Oh, there's another one. Keep going.
Okay. Christopher Vaughn states, OJ, I wish you would come to my house and be my cuddly bear. I would love to have you snuggle up next to me when I go to sleep. Well, unfortunately, I know somebody who would be pretty upset if that happened. Actually, I know two somebodies,
What?
and
Two?
one of them is me. I'm sorry, Christopher Vaughn. I don't want to be your cuddly bear.
Well, John, what do you think about that? Let's say I don't know if he's joking or not. Let's say he's being completely serious about this.
To be
Okay.
completely serious, then my apologies, Christopher Vaughn. I am already taken.
But what do
I
you feel
cannot
about
be your
this? Does that make
cuddly
you feel
bear.
good, or was it weird, or what? You like that?
Well, people have been telling me that I'm really comfortable for a while now.
Who
But it's
told
weird
you
that you
this?
can pick it up from camera.
Who told
what?
you that? Who told you this? What do you mean?
People,
That you're comfortable with that? What does that mean?
I make a good pillow.
All right. Well, I'll leave it at that. I never get more of these messages because of the way you went with that.
But
Well, that's just how it
what?
is. So that's it for the comments this week. We have about 4 minutes. You want to do chat comments? You want to talk about something for 4 minutes? What do you got? Talk about something.
All right, so I don't know how many of you folks out there have played any new fancy schmancy board type card games that are coming around, or any of the deck building card games where you basically the purpose of the game is you have a small deck, and as the game goes on, you buy cards, shuffle them into your deck, and continue and stuff. But basically, like, you ever play a card game or a board game? It's the first time you've played. Everyone else has played a couple other times, and clearly you should just know from the beginning you're going to lose. Yeah, or any game really. Like even if it's any game whatsoever, fighting game, first-person shooter. This is your first time. Everyone else is super experienced. You know you're just gonna lose. That happened to me the other day, and I gotta admit I'm a pretty terribly sore loser, even when I have an excuse. When I know it's the first time, I've never done this before. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what card is gonna show up. I've never seen any of these cards. Sore loser. Everyone, do your best to prevent that because it gets really.
Why? What happens? What are you talking?
I was just all grumpy. I lost. Like everybody, like doubled my score.
When was
I'm just
this?
Like
When was this?
the other day, I was playing a really sweet card game called Ascension,
What is that?
and I got destroyed horribly. They almost doubled me, and I was just sitting there like, oh. I'm just.
But
I'm not
they'll
even
people
doing
like
anything.
they'll people like they realize that it was your first time playing it, or they were like mean about it.
No, they were effing awesome. They weren't mean at all.
But
I was
you
just
felt
being
bad about yourself.
I was being like, I'm so bad. And the worst part is that in the game, your victory points are scored. They're called honor, which meant that everyone was almost twice as honorable as I was. So I had to hide myself in shame. So
Why do
yeah,
you get
folks,
Why do you get that upset over these things?
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't get upset over
But why do
these
you think this
things.
happened? What is this about?
I just wanted to make a decent
All right, let me ask you a
show.
question. Let me spin this another direction. If let's say you do really well at the game and someone does really badly, do you say something to them like to make them feel better, or you just go, well, whatever?
I try to be nice about it, but I'm really terrible at teaching people how to play games. I'm really bad at teaching people to play games, so
All right. Well, that was OJ's minute and a half
yeah.
of
Just to know, people are
talking.
yelling at me because my cell phone just went off.
Yeah.
That cell phone alert was an alarm to remind somebody to do something for the show.
Why are you so defensive today? They're not
Because-
saying that to be mean. They're saying your phone went off. They're not saying you jerk, the phone went off. They're just saying
Hashtag unprofessional OJ.
I don't see that.
Ring ring.
I don't see that at all. That never happened.
Maybe Moonsbro is the most accurate commenter.
All right, so it's about now. Let's see if Ed's ready. I'm gonna let's see here. Find Ed. Hopefully the connection's good. Your connection's a little weird today. It got better over time, but
Yeah, I started crying and the internet woke up.
all right. Let's see if Ed is here. Let's give him a call. Let's see what happens. Anything could happen with this.
This could mean anything.
This could be
Whoa.
anything. Ed,
Hey.
he's coming in.
Hey.
Hold on.
Hey.
We don't. His picture's
Hey,
coming. What the?
Hi. It's me, Ralph. Me, Ralph, the emu.
Well, hell yeah, Ralph.
I think he froze.
Oh no.
I
Did
think
we
he's.
lose you?
I think he's gone.
No. Ralph, come back to us.
All right, let's try it again. I don't know what was going on there, John.
We lost Ralph.
Something happened to Ed. There was someone in his place.
What did you do?
Yeah, the internet's not good today. I don't know what's going on. Let's try
Hey,
this
what's going
again.
on?
Hey.
Hey.
Ralph.
Yeah, it's Ralph. It's Ralph, the emu, zebra, ostrich, duck puppet. I got an email from Ed. He said he was running late.
Well,
And,
that's kind of unprofessional of him. We told him 9 p.m. Eastern time. I mean,
I know, but he wanted me to cover for him. Hey, Ralph. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Who is it? It's Ed. Uh-oh. Who? It's Ed. Ed's not here. I know, Ralph. It's me, Ed. Open the door. I can't open the door. I don't have any hands. Ralph.
how do you get
Who is
inside?
it? It's Ed. It's me. Well, it can't be me. I'm me, and I'm here. This must be you.
Oh, Ralph, don't do this. Just let me in. Come on, I'm serious. I need the bathroom.
Oh, no, that old ploy. All right. Hold on a second.
Just use your beak to turn the key. I'll open the door.
Okay. Hold on a second, guys.
Does he have like a tongue or something? Like he'd wrap around the door?
I just want to see his family tree.
Oh, he's actually going to the bathroom. Hey, Ed.
What is it, Ralph?
Courtesy flush, please.
Ralph.
Oh, I think
Oh, this is Ralph's place. He said, okay.
I made him angry. I better go.
Aw.
I'll see you later, okay? I
Ralph.
took some notes for you, Ed, so you can talk to them. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody.
See you, Ralph.
Bye-bye, sir.
What do I do? Accept. Here I am. Oh, accept. Accept all videos. Boy, it's looking different than it was before.
You look good to me. I can see it. I can see you in everything. You sound good. Everything's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you might move your camera there. Here you go.
All right. All right.
Ed, what's
Well-
up, man?
Well, let's see.
What's going on there?
Well, I'm just looking at what the notes Ralph took. He said you were talking about spring and
Yeah, spring
courtroom
sprung.
appearances and card games and Alf. I don't know what to make of all these notes. You know Alf. You know, I know the guy who created Alf.
Really?
Yeah, his
Wow.
name is Tom. His name is Tom Patchett, and now he runs an art gallery, Track 16 Art Gallery, Bergamot Station here in Santa Monica. And he's a great guy. He made some nice money off of Ralph, and he started an art gallery. And now he's doing what he likes.
Does he still own the Alf intellectual property? Could he bring it back if he wanted to, or is it like tied up in the? I don't know.
I have no idea how that works.
But he did well for himself. Came up with a character like that.
Oh yeah,
That's great. That's what
That's
it's
what's
all
fun.
about.
Well,
Oh,
Alf
yeah.
was back on Thanksgiving. They were showing Alf reruns, and they had like an Alf. You know, they had Alf talking about Thanksgiving in the commercials on. I don't remember what network it was, like USA or FX or something. I watched like 2 episodes of Alf within the past 6 months.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about shows you wanted to bring back, and
Yeah.
well, you'd have a problem, with certain shows because the actors are too old or dead, or that wouldn't be the same. But maybe you're talking about recreations. I had an idea at one point to do episodes of shows that had never been produced.
Okay.
Writers who wrote a Northern Exposure episode that never got on the air.
Right.
It had a big following, but it turns out that you can't really do that. You can't even use characters' names. that were in shows. I couldn't call anyone Kramer.
Oh, so you would bring in like different actors and make one of these episodes that wasn't used, I guess.
Right.
If you're saying. Oh wow.
Huh.
That's interesting.
That would be
idea.
pretty cool.
I'm sure that'd be popular. Yeah, they own the characters, the likeness, and the name, and the.
Just change, make them look entirely different, and change all the names, and then watch the lawyers
I
attack
guess
you.
you'd have to do. Yeah. Well, I'm still trying to figure out how to see. Now I can see OJ on the right.
Yeah, you can't see me.
I don't see John Rambo at all.
You will not be able to. It's how it works. It's kind of weird. But.
Okay. And I'm
Don't worry, Ed. I told you this last time. I got all my clothes on. Everything's okay. You don't have to worry.
All right. Just keep them on. All right.
You don't want to keep. You don't have to keep your eye on me. All right.
All right.
So Ed, you were here about a month ago.
Yeah.
And we talked about your old fan club.
Oh yeah. Thanks for getting that started again.
Yes, we brought back Ed's fan club. It is on Facebook. We've had, I think, nearly 100 people have hit the likes on it, which is awesome. Nice? Yes, we if you have not done so, check it out. It'll be in the description of this video when it's put on YouTube. So you check that out.
And by the way, talking about the growing viewership, Ralph also made a note that while you were on the air, your viewership was growing, not shrinking as you had suspected. So that's good.
Hey, it's all because of you. They're not getting ready. Yeah, they know you were coming.
Oh, I see. That was for my sake.
That was because of you, not because of us.
Okay.
So hey, that's the proof of it. They knew you were coming on later. So yeah, the fan club's going well. We got all kinds of stuff up there. People want to check it out. There's people from all over the world saying that they love you and they're fans and joining that. So that's an awesome thing.
That's what's knocking me out, is that I'm getting emails from people, and I know I didn't give you my email address over the air, but
people found it anyway. You didn't even give it out. Okay. They were finding you.
I gave the website, and if you go to the website edtrotta.com, then it'll show you how to get in contact with me. So I've been getting letters from countries that I've never even heard of.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
And you're getting messages from all over the world. You're getting messages from me actually, and you've actually been talking to me a little bit and helping me with some stuff.
And me as well. Ed is just a fountain of knowledge.
Oh well, I'm enjoying that. I was enjoying your show so much. I like Punch Hole and Schnoz Man, or Schnoz Man and Punch Hole, and. I can't wait to see where it's going either. You know, we're suddenly starting to really care about the characters, and I think that's what's really making a big difference. Although when I went back and started watching it, then I started caring earlier. It's interesting. Yeah. But most of my tips have been about camera angles and how important sound is, and tips like that, you know.
Yeah, I said I threw Ed a message. I was like, if you have some time, can you watch Schnoz Man Hole Punch for see what you think. And I didn't really know what you were going to say. I was kind of nervous about it. And then I talked to you, and you were like, I like it. And you brought up a couple things, and you kind of made me feel like validated in some way that, I made something pretty decent. And I felt good about that. And maybe that's all I'm looking for, some validation in the world.
Oh, and where it's going is just very enticing, because now it's starting to become almost symbolic and metaphoric, and what is reality, and what is it to be a member of the Justice League, and are you an outsider or a misfit, or and it harkens to a lot of people. It harkens to a lot of things we feel as individuals. So that's where I think it's getting profound. Yeah,
it's just about life. It's trying to get acceptance and find your way in the world, I guess.
And wear a funny suit.
And goofy suits as well.
Well, uniforms have always been a part of belonging. Belonging to. I heard a guy speak the other night who said that when he was young, he had so few outfits that he joined the ROTC just to get another uniform, just to have something else to wear to school.
There you go.
Wow,
that's pretty intense, you know. But when you're a hippie, you had to have a certain. But you don't remember hippies. You're too young to.
I know all about it.
We've
done my research.
You read about it.
We have parents.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I think my mom got. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. Hippies. Right. Yeah.
Well, so it goes with life. That's. What else did he mention? Spring. You guys went on. He said spring. He wanted me to remind you. T.S. Eliot, the great poet, hated spring. It was his least favorite time.
Oh, come on.
He didn't like all of the fertility. He thought was almost too much fertility. He liked winter, was his favorite, when everything was covered with snow and just pristine in a sense, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know why all the animals fornicate in spring. If that's what,
I was gonna bring that up to you. That was my next question. I'm glad you brought it up yourself.
If that's really the case, I don't know if that's really the case, but and I lived in West Virginia for 2 years, and and I lived in the what they call the Four Seasons region. It was in Bluefield, West Virginia. They called it that because it got very intense seasons, and spring was one of the most intense. When the butterflies, the monarch butterflies, were the size of B-52s. They were huge.
John, are you afraid of the butterflies, John?
I'm not afraid of butterflies, no.
Okay. You don't like the bees, I guess.
Oh gosh, heck no.
I've never been stung by. I don't think maybe once or twice I've been stung by a bee in all my years living around bees. I don't know why you're so. Do they attack you like that? What do you have, like honey on you or something? Why are they attacking you?
I don't know. They just. I've been stung a couple times and it wasn't like deadly or anything, but it really freaked me out. I mean, I hate needles. I hate poison, and bees are basically flying needles filled with poison.
Well, how about the acting bug? What do you think that looks like? Are you guys getting bitten by the acting bug?
Not so much me. I like doing stuff behind the camera, but I think John's all about. John loves the camera.
I'm enjoying it.
Well, John, you're good at it. OJ, you're doing a great job with that character. I want to see the whole punch. I want to see the whole punch more. I remember that one plunge. I don't want to give things away though.
Yeah.
So it's hard to talk about the show. But there was one good plunge on that guy on the couch. Remember that?
Right. Yeah. You got it.
Yeah. Oh man, that was. It's sad. The one time you actually get to prove, oh my gosh, my thing worked. He didn't mean to do it. That poor young man on that couch did not deserve what he got.
He's doing a good job with the acting. Also, you got to remember, like we go out in places we're not supposed to be at, like we talked about earlier, and he's doing the part in a public spot where people are like, what is going on over there, and so it's not the easiest thing. He's doing good.
That, and I had to climb a hill without my glasses on, and I'm really, really blind. So I'm just going up there like, I can't find the ground. I think that's the sky. It could be a lake, though.
Yeah, we like to play tricks on him like that.
I can relate to that. I had a character once who didn't wear glasses, but I was the driver, and I was supposed to be speeding on the 110 in the middle of downtown L.A.
Wow.
2 in the morning. And the cameraman, God bless her, the camera woman was trusting me and just held the camera on me, and they had a bright light in my eyes to light me from under the dashboard.
So did you actually have to go at that speed?
We had to travel pretty fast. The traffic was light, and I survived it. But we do what we do for love sometimes.
Right.
Oh gosh,
put yourself at great risk.
Yeah, like when you shoved me in a bush and then told me to go more into the bush.
All right, we're not gonna talk about that now. Forget about that.
Okay, that was hilarious though.
So Ed, you were talking about the Academy Awards a little bit last time you were here, and how you actually vote on some of the awards.
Oh yeah.
And so the Academy Awards happened a few days after that. Did you watch it? Did you have any
of course I
thoughts
watched.
on it?
I should probably never watch those awards because they put me through so many things. I mean, I want to be at that podium, but I don't want to, and I don't like competitive performing arts. But
it's kind of a weird thing to compare the roles because, like, if you were actually making a competition of it, you would have to have one person doing the same, or everyone's doing the same role, and who does it the best, I guess, would be the only way to really...
Well, that's the problem, is using the word best.
Okay,
best actor. Best.
It's also
at least now they say the best actor is, now they say the Oscar goes to. Right. That's softening it a little bit, I guess. But, it's, well, like I said, competitive performing arts is kind of a questionable thing.
Right.
But
did you like anything about the actual who won and all that stuff? And
I'm sorry, say again. The actual.
Do you like who won the? Do you agree with who won the awards? Or
I agree. Yeah. I was surprised that Lincoln didn't win Best Picture. But Argo was an excellent film.
Yeah, I saw Argo. Did you see Argo, John?
No, I did not.
You should watch it. I thought it was good.
Silver Linings Playbook was, I think, just overall my favorite of the major players in the competition, but basically just because it's my kind of show. It was a people show, an inner conflict show.
Right.
You know, so I was pulling for it whenever I could.
I'd like to see it. I don't think it's available on demand and stuff like that yet. I'd like to see.
No,
that.
not yet. They're still doing too well.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I was kind of bummed because what was it best animation category? I think both Brave and Wreck-It Ralph were nominated, and Brave won, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Brave yet. I heard it was awesome, but Wreck-It Ralph was just for a video gaming nerd. The nostalgia was in all the right places, and just watching the poor saps tramp around. Oh man, I was really rooting for that.
I saw a brilliant animated short called Fresh Guacamole.
Sounds familiar. I didn't see it though.
I don't know that it was even on the awards or if it came across in an email or something. But I'd recommend checking that out. Fresh Guacamole, the things that get chopped up, and well, you know, I won't spoil that one either.
Ed, do you feel like there should be an award for comedy? Comedy's not acknowledged at this award show. Should there be something for that? Comedies?
Well, let's see. What was a comedy that was?
I don't know, but
that's a good question.
I don't know if there was many this year that would. But so, you know, sometimes there's some good stuff. You know,
comedies are hard it's hard to make a good comic film because the screen can't hold for a laugh.
Okay, it's got to constantly move.
You know, that's why comedies are best on the stage, because you can hold for the laugh or tear or gasp or sigh. But when you're making a comic movie, you don't know whether something is going to be funny or how long it's going to be funny for or when to cap the laugh. But you can feel all that when you're on stage.
Huh.
So, you know, I can't.
I couldn't give you one that should that I'd be like, this should have an award this year. But there's so many great actors that you know specialized in mostly comedy that, you know, like they should have gotten something or some sort of acknowledgement, like Bill Murray or Steve Martin. Those guys, you know, I think they should have some kind of a statue of some sort. You know.
Right, but you bring up two good examples. Bill Murray, wonderful comic actor, who was also. But could you really say that he was strictly comedy? Not really.
Not really, no.
Or Steve Martin.
Right.
LA Story has some very tender moments. Jack Lemmon was known as one of the best comic actors, but he won his Academy Award for Save the Tiger, dramatic film. And that's why the comedy tragedy masks are always overlapping. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's there you go.
Smile, frown.
It's always teaching me stuff.
Sorry.
Teaching me things.
I don't mean to.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. What I want to do now, let's see here. If you want to open it up to questions and callers, maybe if you guys want to talk to Ed or got a question for Ed.
Well, before we do that,
okay,
if we may,
yes.
Because we were talking about recommendations of this, that, and actors, and there were a couple of music people that I wanted to plug.
Sure, absolutely.
Frankly, I just wanted to plug. Well, there's one solo artist, for example. Her name's Jackie Riley, JACKIE REILLY. Jackie Riley Music is best way to find her on Facebook or YouTube. And she works out of New Jersey, and she writes and sings her own songs, and she accompanies herself on ukulele alone.
Wow.
And it is such a fresh sound, and she has such a wonderful voice. It's just such an uplifting, lilting,
a positive sound she has.
Yeah, and very unique and very unique, very new.
That's great. I would like to, maybe we could talk to her, have her perform on here. We've had different performances on here before. That'd be a really cool thing to do. So.
Yeah, maybe next show she'll just float me something that I'll be able to somehow technologically give you, and you can let people see a song or something.
Sure.
Because she lives in New Jersey. She's not going to fly out here to be in my living room.
It's a bit far.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say a word for a group called Option 22. Now, these guys are really special. There's just 4 of them, but they must play a million instruments, and they're dear to my heart because when I did a stage adaptation of Moby Dick in Bluefield, West Virginia, these guys were out of Princeton, West Virginia, and I was fans of theirs, and they had so many instruments, like a didgeridoo, the Australian horn. They had a sea drum with like 1,000 beads that the girl would shake and create the sound of the waves. They played live music and sound effects for Moby Dick.
Wow.
Live at every performance.
Oh, that's awesome.
They really saved that show. And and Option 22 is easy to find on the internet because they have such a unique name. And that girl also, Lori Milliken, has another lilting, when she woohoos, it's like nobody's business,
Well, Ed, if you like them, then they're good in my book. So,
okay.
I'll definitely like to talk to these folks and maybe get them on here sometime. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
We're very happy that you brought them all up to us.
And one last group.
Yes.
All She Wrote. She Wrote. They are a different kind of group. They're a smaller acoustic folk group. But if that's your ilk, these guys are terrific. And they wrote a song recently called Slipping Away that I think is major. So,
there's a lot of talented people out there.
There's my plugs for the night, folks.
That's great. What's
No worries.
you think it's harder for people out there to get noticed than in maybe past decades, or it's hard to get? It seems like it's hard to get noticed. There's so many talented people out there now that.
Getting noticed. Well, the internet has changed a lot of things. It's changed things enormously. It's who you're with and how facile you are with all the different programs and services available to you. And I'm bad at all of that stuff. I don't know how to Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. And so that's why I'm extremely grateful for your help with the Ed Trotta fan club, because it's almost, and I want to get a little more involved because I have some ideas, and there are some things that that I don't want on there.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll talk about it.
But we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Because you could do the same. You could just YouTube me, my name, and you'll see me and Ralph.
Right.
Doing, Who's on First, or, routines, playing guitar, doing recitations.
All kinds of stuff with you out there. I mean, all your Diablo stuff is people have taken, parts of the game and put that out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was great. That was a tremendous. I didn't play that game. John, did you play that game, Diablo?
Oh yeah.
Like I was listening to some of that stuff. It's amazing, man. It's great. It's voice in there.
I really enjoyed it.
They put a little effect on him. He sounds really, whoa, it's good stuff.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It's like, this is someone you'd probably want to pay attention to.
Exactly. All right, so if you guys want to call in or ask some questions, of course, to call in, it's on Skype. It's JRP the show, all one word. And you can call in or you can ask some questions in the chat as well. So there you go. What do you guys got?
So now we wait. Here's the hard part.
They're coming in. They're coming in.
Yeah.
No, the hard part's you got to kind of sort through it and figure out who you want to talk to. So.
Now I'm afraid. I was going to hit the escape button to see if the screen would change size, but I'm afraid it's going to.
I wouldn't touch anything.
I'm not going to touch anything. No. Okay. Things are fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
People want to know about Ralph. They're saying, when did you meet Ralph?
Oh, I've had Ralph a long time. I read a book called Creating a Character by Stanislavski, Konstantin Stanislavski,
right?
Who is the father of the method system. It's where, he's the father of the whole idea about, behind American acting, movie acting, subtle acting, internalizing. And in his studies, he found it was good for actors to get a puppet to work with. You can do scene work with them. It gets you. It creates rapport and sort of a relaxation, and there were elements of it. And I read that, and I got a puppet. And Ralph's been with me for 20 odd years. I've had Ralph a long time.
Wow, the same one. There's only been one Ralph.
It's only been one Ralph. He used to look a lot cuter. Excuse me? Yeah, he used to have he used to have really fluffy hair, but at one point I put him in the washer and the dryer, and it melted his hair. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, now I look like a mean eagle. No, you look cute. I don't look cute. You do look cute. Well, what's on your mind, Ralph? The usual. What? Your knuckles? No, stop.
It's pretty unique looking. I don't think I've seen one like that before.
I'm trying to remember. It was an ostrich, emu, llama.
Emu, zebra, ostrich, duck, puppet.
Ah, okay. Sorry about the llama bit. My bad.
That's all right. Your favorite. Your favorite. How do you know? Do you know any others? No, I don't know any others, so it must be your favorite. I guess so. I guess that's logic.
All right, we got a question here. It's from Filipino Gamer. He says, Ed, how do you get rid of shyness or nervousness?
Oh, you don't get rid of that ever altogether. You know, you're always a little nervous. If you took it in stride, it wouldn't be nearly as exciting. I agree. Yeah, I'm always nervous. You are? Yeah. No, actually, I'm pretty chill. Yeah? Yeah. Well, all right. You don't even know the difference, do you? Well, you know, Laurence Olivier said, if I stop being nervous before I'm going on, I'm going to quit. He was one of our best. You know, he was one of our best actors.
I guess if you're nervous, that shows that you care. Because if if you're not nervous, then I guess you don't really care about the outcome. If you don't care if you're not good, and that's not good, right?
The trick is to channel it. Is to channel the nervousness into energy.
Okay.
And that will heighten or improve. Yeah, it'll improve your performance. Yeah.
See, John will improve your performance, John. See?
Who's the puppet here, Ralph, anyway? Jeez. Any other questions? And shyness, I don't know. You know, I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah.
If they're different, then I don't really have an answer for shyness. But there's a lot of the jumping off the diving board kind of thing.
Right.
You know? Well, I see another thing. The screen just changed.
I'm trying to get a caller in here. Let's see if it works.
Daniel Therod 6.
Daniel the Red, perhaps.
The Red.
Perhaps he's some sort of Viking of.
With a question mark.
Yes, looks like he's here. It's coming in. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, no.
Does that mean we're going to see him?
Hello, sir.
Oh, we got him?
I don't know. I don't think we do.
Aw,
Doesn't look like it's working out.
that stinks.
Jeez.
All right. Well, call us back later.
No answer. Okay. There was
All right,
no
Moonsbro
answer.
wants to come back. Let's give Moonsbro. You talked to him last time. He wants to come on again.
Well, here's Boonsbro.
Yeah, we talked to him last time you were on as well.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Hello, sir.
Yes, I can.
All right, what's up, guys?
How's
Hello.
it
To
going?
the party.
Hey, so you were talking about acting for competition a little bit ago, and I'm actually going to an acting competition on Friday to perform a duet with one of my friends. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that.
How does it work? The competition?
We're doing the mini musical category, so it's a bunch of like 1 to like I think 5-person songs, and everyone goes and performs, and then there's judges and they watch, and I guess they just pick whatever one they like the best.
All right. What do you think about this?
So it is a duet because you said
Yeah.
musical, so it is a duet.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's an acting competition, so it's a duet from a musical.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the category we're in. There's a bunch of other categories for like Shakespeare and like contemporary monologues and dance and stuff like that.
And what do you mind saying? What song you chose?
Oh, me and my friend are doing "I'm All Alone" from Spamalot.
From Spamalot. I'm All Alone. I'm sorry, I don't know it.
That's the is it the Monty Python
Yeah.
Broadway show?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Also, the musical I'm in right now.
We lost Ed.
What the hell?
Oh.
Looks like we lost him. Let me try to get him back.
Alright.
Hold on.
I'm
By
actually
the way,
wearing
is
my
that-
snot. What was that?
Is that? I just realized. Is Ed's image the mask of Ed's face?
That's Max Headroom.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah, that's Max Headroom, John. Come on now.
Dude, it's sunglasses and a face. I can't tell.
I'm actually wearing the Schnoz Man shirt right now that
Oh yeah, let's show that off. Let's show
Oh,
everybody.
nice.
Yeah, There we go. I got the Schnoz Man shirt.
Very nice. Moonsbro, why don't you come down, come over here. We'll put you in the episodes, man. We could use you. Why don't you fly down for like a weekend or something?
Maybe I will over the summer. I don't know.
If you come down over the summer,
That could be possible.
we can definitely do something with you.
All right. Well, I'm also wearing my Wolverine dog tags. I got my 2 favorite superheroes over here.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I have a set of
Try to call
Wolverine
it
dog
again.
tags. Where'd I put them?
I think
Also,
Ed's, it got knocked offline, I think. So.
Oh no!
right.
Seriously?
We'll try to get him back at some point.
Also, it's closing weekend for my my musical this week. Our last 3
wow.
shows are tomorrow,
How's the
Friday,
ride
and
been?
Saturday. Opening night went like friggin' amazingly well. Like it was ridiculous how great opening night went. And then the second night, which always happens whenever there's a great opening night, second performance always does terrible.
Yeah.
Because people are like, oh yeah, we did a great first night. We can relax. We can take it easy. And then when they realize everything sucks second night, they're like, oh crap, we have to actually focus. But
That's
it's been fun
unfortunate.
doing it. It's been like a lot of work, a lot of time spent, but it's been a lot of fun. And actually, met my girlfriend doing this, so.
Are you both doing the acting stuff?
Yeah, we're both in the musical.
What do you think about Marvel Heroes? I know you've been playing that as well.
So far, I'm enjoying it a lot. I was kind of ticked off when they did the wipe, but I was like, whatever. It's just closed beta. Because my Wolverine was like super buffed out. I had like some crazy ridiculous stat.
Yeah.
Destroying everything.
Well, he's
But I'm
Wolverine.
really
He just
enjoying
does
the game.
that.
I'm just really enjoying the game. So when I played a little bit last Saturday, and I was playing a Storm, and she actually seems really powerful. I've only played as Wolverine and Storm so far, so I don't know, but I'm enjoying it.
I'm trying to call Ed's mobile phone to see if this works.
Hello.
Ed,
Oh.
Ed, you're live. I got your phone in here.
Oh, we are live
We are live. I brought you in through your phone.
Hello, Ed.
through the phone.
Through the
Is
phone.
that right?
Yeah, let's go with this. We had
Okay.
some technical problems today, pretty much the whole time. So we'll just go with this for now. Is that okay?
Well, okay. Well, this is coming in. This is coming on again. If you want to call again, but if you want to just do it this way,
Yeah, might as well just go like this. We're probably gonna do another 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so, if you don't mind.
All right.
all right. So, what's your suggestion? Just stay like this.
Yeah, let's stay like this if that's okay.
All right. Okay. I'll
right.
just stay on the horn.
All right, Moons, you got anything else to say to Ed?
Nothing really. Actually, you have to get off right now. Someone's trying to call me. So.
All right, right on.
yeah,
Thanks for calling in, man.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Good luck
All
with your competition and
see-
stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah. No,
Thanks, man.
this is hard for me to hear over the
Aw.
cell because I don't have a headset.
All right, I'll try to call you. I'll try to call you on Skype.
All right.
All right,
See you guys.
see you later, Moon.
Bye, Moons, bro.
Technical problems, John. This is live internet streaming thing. I don't know.
It's what happens.
It's
I
what
mean,
happens.
What else can we expect?
It's what happens.
Every time.
Not every time. We actually been pretty lucky most of the time.
Are we
There's-
back?
We're back.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay, so there's Moonsbro, no answer, John Harrington, and the show, and me at the bottom.
All
Do I
right.
need to hit that accept button?
No, you're fine.
All right. All right, yeah, this is a lot easier to hear than over my cell.
Okay.
Yeah. I should get my hands on it. I know I have headsets around here someplace,
Yeah.
but I didn't expect to need them, so...
All right, it's okay. No problem.
No worries.
We're all back.
All right.
All right, Doug
Oh,
wants
now-
to come on. Let's get Doug in here. See what he has to
Now,
say.
now I just see a call from John Rambo. Should I answer this?
No. You're all set.
Oh, okay.
You're all set.
All right.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Doug.
So, what's up? What's going on? Who's next?
We got Doug here.
I am the magical cosplay master.
Ed, do you know what this is? Cosplay. You know what this is? People go to these conventions and they dress as characters from sci-fi comic books.
Right.
Have you heard of this before?
Yeah, I've wanted to attend. In fact, I did attend the BlizzCon.
Really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, not as Malfurion, Stormrage, or Tyrael, or who else did I play? There was somebody else, but I was just there to sign autographs for the Blizzard Corporation.
Oh wow. And
That was
you meet
yeah.
some strange fellows at that I assume, dressed in some weird things.
Yeah, you meet all kinds of fellows. You meet, strange fellows, cool, scary, creepy, whatever. It's just another cross section of the world.
Right.
It's just an age range, but they come from all over the world to go to some of these. Because World of Warcraft was represented there, and they were introducing StarCraft. I think was their new product then. This was in 2010. I'd been doing Storm Rage for about 10 years, and I enjoyed that. I'd like to do that more often. You know.
Did this go on like when you were younger, like the 60s and 70s? Were people doing this kind of convention stuff? Did it exist at all?
No, we didn't have computers.
There's no way to unite all the people to do it, I guess.
I think there were comic book conventions.
People were probably doing it like in their own home, but they weren't able to fight each other.
Right.
Huh.
Right. They just,
Doug, what's going on, Doug?
Powerful. I wanted to ask Ed, what's your view on role-playing games such as D&D and Fiasco and other games?
D&D is Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Role-playing is... well, that's what I do when I work for them. Is play those roles, and it's fine, and it's fun, as long as it doesn't get dangerous. That's all.
Does it get dangerous, Doug? Does it get dangerous?
You see, I'm sorry. Which one?
LARPing.
What is
Live
this?
action role playing.
People fight. They pretend to fight each other with swords and stuff.
Yep.
Well,
That
I
sounds
took
dangerous.
2 years of stage combat, so I know how to do that. And I know that when you train in stage combat, the defense is actually there before the strike is made. Most people don't know that because if you do it at a good enough speed, it's indistinguishable. But it makes things safer. And people who have no training, with swords, can be dangerous. But what I'm more scared by the military approaches and the weaponry and the AK-47s and what produces serial killers and things like that.
That's more scary to you than the people that dress up.
Oh yeah, much scarier.
It's kind of the same. It's kind of even to me. I don't know, but
yeah, no, I rather see people dressed as imaginary, fantastical, and elusive things than someone coming in fatigues.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of shrink behind the autograph desk.
I have to agree with that. Doug, what else you got for Ed today, man?
I have one more question, and this one's kind of off topic.
Okay.
Ed, do you know anybody in the Seattle area that's voice actor I could talk to?
Voice actor in the Seattle area. I'm sorry, I'm coming up blank at the moment.
Is there a way you could find out?
Because voice actors don't buy. You could probably just Google voice actors and see if there is a Seattle connection. But you see, most voice actors don't have to be anywhere. Unless it's Blizzard likes us to go to a studio. But a lot of most voice actors work from home with good equipment. So it's hard to assign them to a location.
Doug, you want to do voice acting?
Yes, I do.
You got a good voice for it. Give us something. Give us like a line or something. A monologue.
I would have to. I'm a typecast person. I would be the villains mostly.
All right, go for it. Give me something.
You serve no purpose for me anymore.
Nice. Well done.
Ed liked it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Villainy is a nice category to be in. They're more interesting. They're much more interesting than the goody two shoes.
Right.
And that was a good reading. I was watching an interview with Richard Burton and Dick Cavett from 1974 or 80 or something. Richard Burton said his my least favorite character ever was Ferdinand from The Tempest, Shakespeare, because he was such a goody two shoes. He was the ingenue, No, much better to stick with the villains. Stay with the bad guys.
See, John, you got to be a little more evil, John. I always tell you this.
But
In real life, not in acting, but I mean in real life,
Oh.
you got to be a little more evil.
you're saying I'm not interesting?
I'm not saying you're not interested. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, ironically, usually you'll find that the people who play villains in real life are sweethearts, and it's the people who are
Yeah, because they're getting out all their aggression out on the stage in the role.
exactly.
The other guy's got to keep it all in and be nice to everybody. Everybody thinks he's all nice. He's got to maintain it. And he gets frustrated.
That's it. That's it. They vent, and then they're able to go off and,
Right.
and you know.
All right, Douglas. Thank you, sir. We'll talk to you maybe next week, sir.
Yes.
All
Talk
right,
to you
bye-bye.
later.
See you later, dude.
Thanks for calling.
All right, we're trying to get in one more. We got Lewis over here. Try to call Lewis. Let's see if we got him here.
Come on, technology, don't fail us now.
Just trying.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Is this Lewis?
Yes, this is me. Hi.
Hi. I can hardly hear you.
Oh, hold on a second.
There we go.
Well, something freaky's going on. Give me a second.
I can hear you. Hold on.
You were a bit louder. Oh,
working on it.
technology.
All right. All right.
That's
Okay.
better.
Hi there. Guys, can you help me out here?
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
up?
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Ed Trotta, I presume?
Yes. Hi. I hear you.
Guys, you're gonna need to help me out here because I don't know who Ed Trotta is. I'm sorry. Can you guys help me out here, please?
You didn't listen to the previous 3 times he was on? Come on, dude.
That's okay.
I was on a
A lot
mission, man.
Lewis, I'll help you out because a lot of people don't know who I am, and that's what my agent says. But the way she puts it is, just about everyone in America has seen you, Ed, because of the sitcom. I mean, just the episodics, the commercials, the stage work you've done. Everybody in America has seen you, but they don't know it's you. And that's the way it is with my echelon of actors, which is called the meat and potato actors. We do a lot of co-star stuff. I don't know what to tell you would be the most famous thing. You know, there isn't anything in particular that I do commercials. I do Abraham Lincoln a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I was Abraham Lincoln for Honda and Wendy's, the Library of Congress. Most of the time that you see Abraham Lincoln on TV in a commercial, it's me. So that's become my specialty. But before that, I did a string of sci-fi things. I did Babylon 5, Star Trek Voyager. What was the other?
That's impressive.
Even MacGyver has a crossover audience with sci-fi people. And Angel, I did an episode of that.
There's in Liar Liar to see with Jim Carrey as well in that.
Liar Liar.
You gotta listen to the previous episodes that Ed was on, and also you can join the Ed Trotta fan club, and then you'll have more information about all the great stuff that is done.
That's it. Go to my website,
Go to his website.
edtrotta.com, or go to the Facebook page that these guys are helping me put together for the fan club, and that has clips from various things.
I'll be sure to check it out.
Okay.
All right, Lewis. Thank you, sir.
Hey, well, I should see you on the smorgasbord.
You got it, Saturday.
All right.
All right, we'll talk to you later, dude.
Always nice to be called and say, so, who are you?
Well, I think you're better. You're more known than we are, so
By a long shot.
So that should make you feel better.
You know, I could have told that story about when I was on $10,000 Pyramid as a contestant, and the day after it aired, 3 people in Times Square stopped me and said, "Hey, weren't you on $10,000 Pyramid yesterday?"
That's awesome.
And I thought, wow, I've been doing Godspell up the street for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And never got stopped. You do one TV show as a contestant. Who remembers contestants from game shows?
You made an impression. What did you do?
I said, yes, I was on
Did you
$10,000 Pyramid.
Did
Thanks
you
for
tackle the
watching.
host?
Did I what?
Well, did you did you do
Why
something
did they
crazy on the
remember me?
show, or?
I don't know why they remembered me. I really don't.
Well, probably because you're awesome, but still.
Well, I had long hair, and they didn't have a lot of guys with long hair on TV. That might have set me apart. I was one of the first hippies on soap operas. They call daytime dramas now. It was on one long ago called Somerset, and people wrote in and said, "Don't you dare let that songwriter that I was playing a coffee house singer. Don't you dare let him hook up with Heather." And they wrote in hate mail.
Aww.
But see, nowadays, if you got a ton of mail like that, they'd have you on. They would keep that heat
Controversy
alive.
makes cash.
But this was before JR. This was before Dallas. This was 1974. So that's a little different.
So Ed was a hippie. We have a lot to talk about. You're going to come on next month. We're going to talk about Ed is a hippie because I didn't even know about this.
Ed is a hippie.
That'll be our topic, one of our topics. You're going to be on every month. You're going to join us at least once a month, I hope.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, I'd like doing that.
That'd be awesome, man. It's a great honor. It's great to have you as part of the team. And
share your wisdom.
Yes.
And keep those Schnoz Man Hole Punch episodes coming. Don't be saying, a month and a half. You can do it sooner than that. You can get those. I know they're a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. What else would we be doing if we were doing this? What would we be doing? I mean, I couldn't think of anything better. So.
That'll go someplace. And don't worry about those early episodes not being as good as. Just know that where it's heading is going to make them all a chunk. It's going to be a mini-series. It's going to be a mini-series that will be become a cult classic. But
that sounds good to me.
That always happens serendipitously.
Ed, we thank you, sir. We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks, man, and have a good month. And we thank you very much. It's been an honor as always, sir.
Keep in touch, guys.
All right, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Johnny. A lot of technical problems today.
Yeah, it happens.
The way it goes. I could probably edit the video and take some of them out, but I'm not going to bother.
There's a lot of comments in the chat saying how much they love Ed.
Ed is the greatest. Everyone loves Ed. And no one loves Ed more than I do. I love the dude.
He's just been so amazing to
and
us.
Your face got all messed up. I don't know what happened over here.
Whoa, gosh, what did you do to my face?
I have no idea what happened. So that's going to do it, man. So next week we'll have OJ's recap of PAX East.
Oh, boy.
I'm sure that'll be interesting. I'm going to talk about what happened with me when I went to court. I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And what else happened? So thanks for sticking in with us today. We had I think we had more viewers than we usually do. I don't know what's up with that. I think it's maybe because of Ed, maybe because of we're on Twitch now. I don't know what's going on.
It is a mystery.
People are saying it was from Ed. They're saying it was definitely because of Ed. So, so talk to you guys later.
Surprise me.
So take us out, Johnny. Sing us out. Sing us out. I want to sing it.
Everyone, I want to thank you for listening to the show. The best and free and optional entertainment. This is OJ for Rambo, for Ed and the rest. Signing off. Good night.
Adios, friends.